Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today we're discussing important accounting job interview questions. This is the third class related to accountant job interviews. So we can move to the first question. First question, what is prepaid expenses and how it to be adjusted? Prepaid expenses. Prepaid expenses are expenses paid for in advance. You accrue a prepaid expense when you pay for something that you will receive in the near future. So advance payment for the expenses which is not belong to this particular period, and the benefit of this expense we will enjoy in coming future only. There is one journal entry for adjusting prepaid expenses. Prepaid expense account to expense account. This prepaid expense will be shown in the as a current asset side of the balance sheet, and the same it will deduct from the concerned expense in the profit and loss account. So these two effects will come for this particular journal entry. Next question, what is credit note? This is very important questions in job interviews. Credit note and debit note, which is very relevant for a day-to-day business activity. A credit note or a credit memo is a commercial document issued by seller to a buyer. Credit notes act as a source document for the sales return journal. In other words, the credit note is evidence of the reduction in sales. And move to the next question. Accounting concepts. There are 9 accounting concepts. First one is business entity concept. Here we know business we treat as a separate entity. Money measurement concept. Only money related transaction we record in the books of account. Going concern concept. We must realize that business is going for a longer period. We think as an accountant, business is not going to end soon, or business is not going to wind up its activity in the near future. Accounting period concept. As an accountant, we are preparing the statements for a particular period, for 1 year, for 6 months. Accounting cost concept. We are recording the cost of a particular thing on the basis of the acquisition price, not based on the market price. Dual aspect concept. Every entry is having two aspects, one debit aspect and credit aspect. Realization concept. We realize the revenue or sales only when the goods or services delivered to the customer. Accrual concept. Here we must calculate the cost for a particular month irrespective which it paid or not. Matching concept. Every profit or every revenue must be matched with the concerned expenses each period. So in one word I explained 9 accounting concepts, but before going to interview you must prepare very well by reading the textbooks. We can move to the next questions. Before going to next question, let me tell you one thing. In big firms, there will be an exam paper before going to your final interview. So on the exams, the common question is about ratio analysis. So we are discussing that now. Following are the important ratios. I am here only telling the headings of the ratios. You have to study yourself by watching other videos or by referring your old textbooks, because it is a very big topic. I cannot cover it in this video. So I'm just telling you or giving an overview about the ratios, and you can study your own before going your interview. Liquidity ratios include current ratio and quick ratio. Efficiency ratios include account receivable ratio, fixed asset turnover ratio. Related to profitability, operating margin ratio, earning per ratio or EPS, gross profit margin ratio, and profit margin. Related to uses of debt and equity, there are leverage ratios, debt to equity ratio, debt to asset ratio, interest coverage ratio, and debt ratios. So these are the some important ratios. You have to study yourself this one before going your interview exams. Next question. Prepare a profit and loss account and balance sheet. This is the common practical problem question in accounting interviews. Out of a trial balance, prepare a profit and loss account and balance sheet. On the trial balance, there will be some adjustments you have to adjust, like outstanding salary, prepaid expenses, income received in advance, bad debts. So with these all adjustment, you have to prepare the final accounts. Ratio analysis and this final account problem is a common in exam paper of accountant interviews. Next question, what is bad debts? We use the term debtors. When there is a credit sales, we will open the debtors account or account receivables. In accounting to describe people who owe our business. When a bad debt occurs, it means that the amount of our debtors will be less. We have to reduce our debtors account. There is one journal entry to adjust the bad debts. Bad debts account debtor to debtors account. Here bad debts is we treat as an expense or loss. We have to debit it in the profit and loss account, and the debtors, which is normally coming under the current asset side of the balance sheet, we have to reduce the bad debts amount from the debtors. So we will get the net account receivable or net debtors amount. Thank you everybody for watching, and please subscribe my channel. All the best for your upcoming accounting job interviews. Okay, thank you.